All right, good morning and happy Monday, everybody. It is the first Monday of the new year. By the way, happy new year. We're in 23 already, and we're starting out with clouds, a little bit of rain and some fog this morning, but that'll clear. In the next several hours, it'll be a sunny day. And matter of fact, high temperatures will be near 80 degrees by 3 o'clock today. It's going to be a very warm January and a very warm start to the new year. In the meantime, if you are sneezing, likely this is the culprit. You'll notice Mountain Cedar, it is heavy. It is over 7,000. Now, despite it being heavy, it was actually higher yesterday, up to about 12 to 13,000 on Sunday's pollen count. Molds remain light, so it's not a big problem. Because of the clouds, the humidity in the air, that's why molds are just on the count this morning. But yes, Mountain Cedar is the big story as it remains heavy and likely going to stay in this category, in this range for the next several days because we have a couple of weak fronts going to move through tonight and through the end of this week. So that's just going to reinforce, yes, dry and very comfortable cool air, but it also mixes up the air, gets a little breezy, transport a lot the Mountain Cedar from the hill country down to San Antonio. So this is going to cause a problem if you are sensitive to Mountain Cedar in the air. Again, one more time, Mountain Cedar is heavy, over 7,000 on the count on this Monday morning. That is down from 12,000 from earlier on Sunday, and I think it was around 10,000 on Saturday. So it's been heavy all weekend long. If you've been sneezing uncontrollably, if you've been having the sniffles, if you're breathing a lot like that, I mean, it's probably because of that Mountain Cedar. It's over again 7,000 on this morning's count. All right, right now it's mostly cloudy. We're at 73 at the airport, 75 at Stinson. We are very ugly outside. It's very, I wouldn't say humid, but it is muggy. I mean, the dew point's running right around 70, so it's indicating a very tropical feel to the air. So it's cloudy, it's muggy, and not much changes today. I mean, the clouds will clear out by about 2 o'clock, and we'll see some sunshine, but again, it's around 75. And if you're wondering if that's really warm for this time of year, it is, and you'll see it even gets warmer. 82 in George West, 82 at Beeville, 80 at Cotulla and Pearsall. And around 72 in San Marcos, so it is cooler across the hill country in the 60s. They'll probably make it up to about 75 to 76 today as, again, the clouds slowly clear. Now, before we get to that, let's talk about the setup. So there is a ridge of high pressure out to the east, causing some warmth and even some humidity rolling into the Gulf of Mexico for Texas. And that is good, perfect. And there's the front in West Texas. And you'll see behind the front's not too cold. I'm in El Paso, nice at 42, Midland at 66, and Albuquerque and portions of the higher elevations of New Mexico, they're in the 30s right now, so behind this system. Now, this is important because this particular storm system, that low pressure area, will move and slide farther east later on today and tonight, and that'll cause a few storms to erupt in northeast Texas, Arkansas, northern Louisiana, I would say after 4 or 5 p.m. today. San Antonio outside of this threat, so we're not looking at anything, maybe just some light rain through 1 o'clock, maybe a sprinkle or two, but the main threat for storms today and tonight will be east of Dallas and again near Tyler, Texarkana, even as far east as Memphis. And these storms are going to move and develop from west to east, so pretty much just traveling down I-20 towards Louisiana. So that is a heads up for any friends or family in northeast Texas. Even Houston is under a slight risk for tonight for some strong to severe storms. It'll be mostly scattered activity, but the threat is still there. If you have friends in Houston, give them a heads up. A few storms could be making their way to Houston and East Texas later on tonight after 4 p.m. And the bulk and brunt of storm activity, again, Northeast Texas, Arkansas, and northern Louisiana. And you'll see right now it's not too impressive. I mean, the radar is getting a little bit more active. You'll notice a few storms out in El Paso. It's clear in West Texas. But I'll zoom in and show you kind of the activity from Houston, from New Orleans to Jackson to Dallas. All of it's very light activity, right? Nothing severe at the moment. But as we get daytime heat and Dallas temperatures and North Texas temperatures up into the 80s later on today, it's going to help fuel some of the storms that power up around 4 o'clock this afternoon. And again, right now, if you're traveling up I-35, if you have any friends or family that are doing so, you'll encounter and drive and run and navigate through a few showers, especially anywhere from I-35 to I-45. So basically between Bryan and College Station, Houston and Dallas. That's where at this hour, 11:30 this morning is where most of the activity is at. Numerous showers, numerous thunderstorms at, again, not this hour, not severe. But yeah, this is just the start. I mean, this is the pattern that's only going to get more active for that part of Texas later on today. So that is the big takeaway. If you're traveling anywhere in this direction tonight, be wary of storms moving in from west to east from Dallas to about Jackson, Mississippi between 4 o'clock this afternoon and likely around Tuesday morning around 5 a.m. Everything should start to die down in the overnight hours. And if you want to see how exactly it looks, this is a forecast model. So you'll see I'll rewind it, and you'll see about 4 o'clock today, more showers for Houston to Dallas, a few storms along the Texas-Louisiana border. So near Lafayette and north of Lake Charles. Little Rock, Arkansas by 4 o'clock today, seeing a few storms. And I'll fast forward to tonight, same thing, but notice how it moves from west to east. And you'll even notice in San Antonio by early tomorrow morning, pre-dawn, 2, 3, 4 a.m., there will be a few showers and a few overnight storms that develop around Bexar County. It's going to be few and far between. But if you wake up to a rumble of thunder, it's likely just a pop-up storm that is moving through as this system kind of exits farther east and moves across the southeast United States, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and this is through Tuesday morning and then even Tuesday night. That's where it's all going to be more active by this time tomorrow. But again, kind of a more in-depth look on what to expect today. Highs near 80 this afternoon. It's going to be very warm. By tonight, partly cloudy, if not mostly clear. By 10 p.m., 60s, light winds, 5 to 15 miles an hour. And then you'll notice by 2 a.m. tomorrow morning, right after midnight, that's where it could get a little bit more active. Up I-35, Austin, San Marcos, Seguin, here in San Antonio, there will be a few showers that develop, but mainly in the overnight, after midnight through about 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. So tomorrow may be a little damp, but not anything more than what we saw this morning. And this system will exit fast. I mean, it's moving east. Will be sunny tomorrow and highs right around 70 degrees, 75 tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be a beautiful day. In the meantime, today's forecast, here it is, a timeline. Morning clouds and clearing out to afternoon sunshine. 81, 63 is normal. So 81 is almost 20 degrees above average. If you want to call this a heat wave, you could. I mean, this is considered textbook heat wave. But the thing is, heat wave, refers to very hot temperatures, but it's just warm, right? 81's not necessarily hot, but considering average temperature and the time of year, it is considered a heat wave, and we'll be at 81 today, very warm. Tonight, 66 and mostly clear. And then by midnight, I would say a front will move through, and that'll reinforce some cooler air. And you'll see by tomorrow, a smidge cooler. I mean, 78 for tomorrow to 80, and then temperatures start to trend down into the 60s, and then the lower 70s by the end of the week. And if you have any questions, let me know. If you're traveling across the state today, tomorrow, feel free to shoot me a message or leave a comment. We'll get to that in just a bit. But here's the upper level pattern, right? So we have that trough, that storm system, that little U in the upper levels that moves farther east today. That's what ignites the rain and storms, the upper level support for northeast Texas this afternoon tonight. By Thursday, the low is farther north. We're kind of in the ridge of high pressure, that bell curve in the atmosphere Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then by this weekend, that's when it changes a little bit more. And let me show you what I mean by that. So next several days after tomorrow morning, clouds clear. Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, it's sunny. Highs right around 70. It's going to be beautiful. Friday afternoon, clear. Saturday, partly cloudy. The first half of the weekend should be fine. But as we head to Saturday night and Sunday morning, we'll have to watch this frontal boundary as it encounters and interacts with more patterns aloft, and that'll touch off more chances at rain Sunday morning and even Sunday afternoon. You'll see this forecast model is pretty aggressive on some of the rain we could see Sunday night into Monday morning, but that's 7 days out. That's a long time to kind of iron out the details and let these forecast models do their thing. So aside from this morning, some fog, some rain, some drizzle, some mist, will be our best rain chance and an isolated chance at a storm overnight. After that, things clear out to a lot of sunshine for the rest of the extended forecast. Matter of fact, we'll actually cool down thanks to a weak front overnight. You'll see that between Monday and Tuesday. Sunny skies on Wednesday, 73. Yes, the mornings will trend cooler, and you'll see this morning we were in the 60s. By Wednesday morning, we'll be in the 40s. Thursday's high will be at about 70. So yeah, I would say sweater weather is still in effect, at least for the mornings, and then afternoons, you can definitely ditch the jacket, ditch the sweater, and then by Saturday we see a little bit more cloud cover move in with that increased chance at rain as that front slides through by Sunday and especially next Monday. But again, that's 7 days out, so we have a lot of time to watch the forecast models and how they kind of ingest the data. And aside from that, the first week of 23 looks perfect. I mean, tomorrow, gorgeous. I would say Wednesday and Thursday, go outside and enjoy it if you don't have the day off, or if you do. Make plans outside. I mean, literally perfect. Morning will be cold, but highs around 70 to 73. You can't really ask for much better than that. Hey there, Connie, and hey there, everyone. Good morning. Happy Monday, first Monday of 23. And this first week of 2023 will be perfect, with the exception, of course, Saturday and Sunday. We'll be in the middle 60s by this time next week, and with more rain moving in Sunday into next Monday. But of course, we'll keep you posted. All right, that's the 7-day forecast. We will see you again at KENS 5 at noon, and tonight for KENS 5 at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock for your latest on local news, weather, and sports, and all that good stuff. So that is the latest forecast as of this morning. Aside from this morning's light rain and some overnight showers into early Tuesday, our next significant chance of rain is 7 days out, not until Sunday, and more likely to next Monday as well. All right, guys, make it a great Monday and have a wonderful first week of 23.